Hello, hello. We got some bachata on the background today. Hold on. Whew. Alrighty. Should be able to hear me? Yeah. This is working. Let me just check one thing. Yeah, there you go. All right. So just give everybody a few minutes to enter on the different platforms. Welcome. I'd love to hear for those of you that are here, whether this is your first time here or if you've been joining our Love Lab live for the last couple of days. And I really hope you like bachata because that's going to be the soundtrack for today. Feeling very playful, going to a salsa festival, SBQ festival in just a couple of days. Yay, I'm seeing some familiar faces. So yeah, say hello in the comments. Let me know where you are connecting from. And yeah, we're live in a couple of different platforms. So just giving everybody a chance to come. Welcome, friend. Yay, first time, Sarah, welcome. So I've been doing these 15-minute conversations for the last few days, and we're going to go like this until the 17th of February. So join for as long as it feels right. When it works for you, you can put a reminder on your calendar. Tomorrow, exceptionally, the call is 1 hour later than usual. Every other day, it's going to be at this time. And we're always talking about swipe culture, dating patterns, and dating anxiety. Okay, so today, hello everyone from Vancouver. Amazing. I facilitated an event very close to you yesterday, Dan, in Victoria. Singles event over there. Really exciting to have folks from different countries. Sarah, if you want to tell us where you are connecting from. Yeah, I'm seeing other little names here. Ooh, some names I can't say. Geroid. Beautiful. And Frezia. Welcome. A whole bunch of folks joining. And other platforms as well. Say hello. So we're going to talk about this swipe culture and what it does that leads to burnout, right? So many people tell me, and you could say, whether you are on dating apps, have been on dating apps, so like raise your hand. Yes, me here trying to go through dating apps right now, or I will never go back to a dating app. I hear this a lot. Or I will never try it. My friends tell me that it's the worst place to be. And the reality is the environment of dating apps. The bachata isn't working for me while I'm talking. I don't know how it is for you. The reality is that the environment of dating apps, when we're dealing and when we're healing from insecure attachment, be that an anxious attachment or an avoidant attachment, is really activating. So, and even for the person that has attained secure attachment or that grew up with secure attachment, it can kind of push us in a certain direction because it, how do I say it, like favors some kinds of behaviors, almost encourages different types of behaviors. So we're going to talk about that today. And what is the piece that really activates or makes it challenging for our nervous system? So I'd love to hear what your challenge is. So you think for yourself when you are on a dating app. Is it you go on it multiple times a day and you feel the pull to check if somebody replied that you were excited about, or try and max out all your swipes for the day? Is it the internal dialogue that it's generating of everybody is better looking than me here, or this this isn't going to work. It's all these. I was at an event today, and someone was telling me, there are all these women competing for the small pool of men. And then there are all the men saying, dating apps actually don't really work for men, or are much more challenging for men. So everybody is dealing with our version of stressful thoughts. And the reality is not necessarily what we're saying. Yeah, so there's a whole combination of things, from how the apps are designed to show scarcity, to only show certain people at certain times, like your standouts or whatever it may be. And maybe you're even here because you want to know more about how dating apps work. And it isn't... Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood the subject. Stop burnout and swiping, but thought meaningless swiping, not dating apps. I am in a relationship. I love friends, yeah. And there are parallels, right? So if we look at WhatsApp, or maybe you have, for people that have transitioned, you're welcome to go, you're welcome to come back at another point. But for us that notice these anxiety triggers after we send a message, and we are scanning, what did I do? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Should I say something else? Should I add the person haven't read yet? I'd love to hear what is resonating with you here. Like, what about dating apps and burnout feels significant for you, or feels like especially challenging? Where do you feel your energy draining when it comes to dating apps? And the whole idea is, these times that we're spending together, they intended to be conversational, so that you really get an insight onto your specific situation. Because even though this is a one-sided conversation on voice, my commitment is that it's something that we are co-creating. So what about dating apps have felt especially challenging? Do you notice yourself feeling more anxious, more insecure, more disillusioned with love? Maybe this question is like a no-brainer, right? Like, come on, of course. All of us, everybody. And we tend to then take that little territory, take that little app, that little space that creates a particular type of behavior, and extrapolate to the entire dating pool. And extrapolate to, this is what love is. This is what women are like. This is what men are like. There is, I'm really sensing into what are ways that we can resource ourselves to continue being available to love. Because what I see is people that really want love, and so many people, all genders, really wanting love, have conversations with thousands of people on a weekly basis, and so many people who want commitment, so many people who want something that lasts a lifetime, so many people who want something that is healthy, and that seems so blinded by what they're seeing out there. Because what you see is responses that are not reliable, or that are not coming, ghosting. And we tend to think that that's the territory, that the map is the territory, that the app is the territory. Is this resonating? What is your specific pain when it comes to dating apps? I'll put my bachata on while I wait for you guys to think about it and share, because I really don't want to be talking at you here. Like if you could have one question answered about how to make dating apps really entertaining, or dating in general, like if it could just be fun, like what do you think has been the biggest challenge? Dan, I see you. I'm curious. What has been your biggest challenge? Yeah, I think a lot of us are so dissociated and checked out of relating that with online interactions, we don't realize just how valuable we are, just what a difference we make, right? What difference my energy makes when I say something, when I share something, what a gift it is to be the person that gives just a little bit more. And for the overgivers, the challenge is the opposite. It may be to stop when we're not feeling the pull and when we're not feeling the resonance. But I love this possibility of just being the person that gives a little bit more, because when that happens, it just stands out. When you get a whole bunch of messages on a dating app that are, hi, how are you? How was your day? Anything exciting this weekend? Right? It's like we're doing the bare minimum. We're receiving the bare minimum. And we be that person that gives just a little extra, that really answers a question fully, completely, with a paragraph or two. That immediately stands out. And so I like to think of the blanket to burnout to be constantly coming back to ourselves. Like, what about this doesn't feel safe? What about this doesn't feel good? What about this feels a little off or stressful? Somebody didn't respond. That we kind of check out of the external world with intention, check in with ourselves, like, what is this really about for me? And then if I'm showing up 100% resourced, how do I show up? And maybe the showing up is unmatching. Maybe the showing up is saying, thank you for this, it's not aligned for me. But we know the action when we are connected. It's when we're wasting all the energy trying to manipulate, control. And I say manipulate as in, like if you think of a body, like, like trying to manipulate this to feel okay. That's when I feel like it feels exhausting. Sending a message is not exhausting. Sending 10 messages is not necessarily exhausting. Spreading out my responses or checking in and then matching with people that are not resonating with my energy, none of those things are exhausting or generate burnout on themselves. It's the gap, it's what happens between those actions that causes that burnout, right? It's the second guessing, the overthinking, the narrating in our heads and pressing down on the thoughts about men, women, dating, love that we already have. extrapolating the whole world and all the available people based on the couple of interactions, the handful of interactions that we have, like that is taking those micro experiences and blowing it up. Maybe we have one little interaction and we spend 2 hours thinking about it. Or we have one little moment that dips our energy and we don't attend to it. We don't ask ourselves, like, how did that hit me? And then we're dragging that sadness, that disillusionment, that disappointment for hours or for days or months or years, right? Like some of us have developed a personality that love is terrible, women are terrible, men are terrible, whatever it may be. And that piece is exhausting. Everything that's going on over here is exhausting. Everything that's going on over here is exhausting. Everything that's going on in this body is exhausting when we're not aware and we're not addressing it. So I invite you to just let it sit, this conversation, right? Like let it simmer, let the parts of you integrate whatever feel helpful. You're welcome to journal on this afterwards. You're welcome to share with me on the different socials what you are taking away for your own sake. Because when you say it out loud, when you write it, you extract the juice of that orange, you extract the juice of this time together so that it really gives value for you. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about, let me just pull the theme here for you so you can prepare. Tomorrow is 1 hour later. Every other day, it's going to be at the same time that we started today, 15 minutes ago. So tomorrow we're going to talk about dating patterns. And I love this one, right? Because we fight for our personality. So your patterns are not your personality, they are survival. So when people tell me they're shy, they're introverted, they love schedules, they go with the flow, whatever it may be. Yes, for sure, you might have a preference, but it is not who you are, okay? A lot of the times, it's something that you developed as a survival mechanism, and we're going to talk about it so that you really open up all your options for what life could look like for you, independently of what everybody else is doing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the donations and the contributions. It's so lovely to pop on my dashboard and see these little gifts popping in. I feel delighted to be having these conversations with you, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And more bachata. I don't think this is bachata. It feels a little bit more like reggaeton. What do you think? Write in the comments.